we're going to use the catch wrestling principle of pinning in order to attack this mount. So it's going to be a little different than our no-gi mount stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the collar, and right here, like when I'm riding a mount like this is what would be like a floating mount. I don't really have any pinning pressure. Like this is going to take a lot of, you know, if I'm mounted and he's bucking his hips and stuff, there's things I can do, like where I curve my pelvis. I'm sitting like this. I'm keeping posture, and I'm using my knees, and that takes a lot of sensitivity. Now I want to go from here to a more dominance. So I'm going to open this collar up. Hand's going to come in, and I'm going to get a good grip, and I want to put my fist and my knuckles on the mat here. And I want a 90-degree straight up and down angle between my shoulder and my hand, okay? So here, so all my weight's pushed here. This one's going to take this, and I want to get inside this armpit, and I'm going to do the same thing and pin here. So now I've got this shoulder isolated and pinned to the mat, and I need to keep my body and weight over what I'm pinning. So if he moves around here, I'm loose with my hips, but I'm strong with my upper body, keeping it pinned. Now, what I want to avoid is if he starts, get your hands on my hips, and he starts pushing back, I don't want to be, if I start getting at this angle here, so he's pushing back, gets at that angle, he starts moving his hips, moves it, now he gets his guard back and he's out. So what I want to do to avoid that is I'm actually going to do the opposite. When he starts pushing on my hips, pushing me down, I'm going to come forward here. And notice my legs swim back and I swim forward. So there's where my turking comes in with the legs here. Turk up if I can. And here. So now he starts moving around and I'm like this. And I don't want to be too tense with my legs. I want to keep them more loose, because once you start clamping everything tight, feet on the mat, bridge and roll. Bridge and roll. Boom, that's when I get rolled over. Come back. I keep loose hips, bridge and roll. Try it. Nothing. My legs are able to adjust. And I want to stay here. So even if he snuck a knee through, okay, it's easy for me to maintain position because he doesn't have his upper body free. So even if if I'm like this, get your legs under me. And if I maintain my weight here, I still have a good pin. But if he's able to push my weight back off of his upper body, now he's going to have escapes and sweeps. So we want to use this gi pin first. Now we're going to attack with a traditional collar choke. So I'm in, pin this to the mat, pin that. When I feel good dominance, I'll take this one out, and I have it ready if I need to post for base at any point in time. And notice if I do, I'll have this anchor, and my leg is going to turk down and up here. If I'm on this side, I want this hip down. Okay? If I'm on this side, I want that hip down. Windshield wipe up. This one comes under. And now I've got my top choke. Okay? When I say a windshield wipe up, he's going to be here trying to not get choked. This comes up, in. Then my fist turn forward and drop. And the pull is not this way, it's this way. Here. If I need to, buck hard. My head will go to the mat, and then I'll reestablish. Super easy choke. Works really, really well. Next, I'm going to grab this here. I pin, and instead of pinning here, I'm going to pin here. Wait. I feel he wants this arm free, so I let him have it here. And switch. Knee down, come underneath. This is a traditional armbar, but notice I kept this hand in. So if this arm gets loose and free, or he pushes my leg off, push it up over your head. Throne mount is what I call this. For throne mount, this sucks up, grab, rotate the collar, push up, and sit in heavy with your ass. From here, back to the S mount, armbar. I still have that. Hand on the mount. Sit. throne mount. S, reach across, over. When I sit back, heel pulls to my butt. Here, leg curl. Okay? I don't keep it out like this. I pull it in. So his head and body is pinched, comes in, this arm gets out. Hand on the mat. Throne. S. Switch. Just reach across. These arms are mine. Come over. Heel pinches. Now notice from here, I'm not lying down. I'm arching my back, looking up, pinching my knees, and I get the tap while I'm sitting up. I'm not doing this, coming all the way to the back, and then getting the tap down here. I want to finish way before my shoulders ever touch the mat. Okay? This stays in. This is here. Pinch, arch. There's a tap. He gets his arm loose. I came to my knees. Coming back in. Or, repin, windshield, come up, choke. So this system goes on for infinity. Push. Knee up, knee down. Switch. Hand on the mat. From here, my priority isn't to go to choke because my hips are up and his shoulders are free. My priority is to go pin first, then choke. Now, detail on the choke is some guys are so eager to get this hand in that I can literally see their hand is like tense. And their hand like, trying to get, and they're like, and like ripping my skin with their fingers, like Kung Fu tiger clawing through my chest. Flesh is flying everywhere. Not really. But you get the idea. The key is actually to loose your hand, and you want to keep your hand just relaxed, no tension. Like I'm literally just making my hand loose. I'm just trying to, everything in my arm is loose, just my shoulder's gonna work. The tension is in the pinning hand. The tacking hand, no tension, okay? This is that Chi Kung Fu strike, but it's a Chi Kung Fu lapel choke. I'm just joking, guys, about the Chi stuff. But here, okay, Chi power, loose, let it flow, comes in. Ha. Now I got him. Palms turn, weight comes forward, boom, arm choke, okay? Grip here, okay? Punch across, knee up, knee down, come through, hook, arch, attack. Now, common. I'm here, he's gonna block my elbow so it doesn't drop. Beautiful. This knee slides up and blocks the arm here. Let it go. Push it across, and now we're gonna suck the guy up. I'm gonna stand up, come through, and hit my back attack right here, okay?